many AFL running backs are in the Pro Football Hall of Fame? Only 3, and the AFL was in existence for 10 years. That's absurd. Only 25 players who played in the AFL are in the Hall of Fame. To me, that's a startling low number. One AFL running back that I think deserves Hall of Fame induction is Jim Nance. During this video, I will provide statistics and player comparisons that will demonstrate Nance's worthiness for Hall of Fame inclusion. But first, here's some background information. As a senior at Syracuse, he scored the 3rd most points in the country and had the 5th most rushing yards. Syracuse running backs who ended up in the Pro Football Hall of Fame are Jim Brown, Floyd Little, and Larry Zonka. Nance was the 1963 and 1965 NCAA heavyweight wrestling champion. He was drafted by the Chicago Bears in the 1965 NFL 4th round, the same round in which the Bears selected Hall of Fame running back Gale Sayers. In the 1965 AFL draft, the Boston Patriots drafted him in the 19th round. Nance signed with the Patriots and came to training camp at 6 foot 1 inch and 260 pounds. Patriots quarterback Babe Parilli was quoted as saying, "How long can Jim Nance last? Well, he's big and strong and fast and agile. He's going to last a lot longer than the guys who get in his way." In 1965, the movie Goldfinger was released. The villain named Odd Job was a nickname bestowed upon Nance due to their physical likeness. In March 2025, the NFL owners approved the measure to have the NFL's official records to include statistics compiled from the All-American Football Conference. 3 teams from the All-American Football Conference joined the NFL in 1950. The Cleveland Browns, who won the 1950 NFL Championship, the San Francisco 49ers, who won their first NFL title for the 1981 season, the Baltimore Colts, who won back-to-back NFL titles in 1958 and 1959, and a 4th team, the New York Yanks, which was essentially a spin-off of some players that had been part of the All-American Football Conference team named the New York Yankees. Cleveland Browns running back Marion Motley played his first 4 seasons in the All-American Football Conference, and his 5.7 career yards per carry now ranks the 4th best in the NFL's history book. Jim Nance's AFL and NFL rushing yard total is almost 1,700 yards more than Marion Motley, and Nance had 14 more rushing touchdowns. Yet Motley is in the Hall of Fame, and Nance is not. In 1966, Jim Nance set an AFL rushing record that is still the record, 1,458 yards. He was named the AFL's Player of the Year, and in 1967 he became the first AFL player to rush for 1,000-plus yards in consecutive seasons. Both years he led the league. At the time, only 2 players had rushed for more than Nance's 1,458 yards in 1966. Jim Brown twice had more yards, in 1963 and 1965, and Jim Taylor had more yards in 1962. Since the NFL recently integrated the All-American Football Conference statistics into the NFL's, why not add the World Football League statistics too? In 1974, Jim Nance rushed for 1,240 yards for the Houston Texans / Shreveport Steamer, and in 1975 he ran for 767 yards before the WFL abruptly folded. His 2007 rushing yards is the second highest in WFL history. Nance's AFL/NFL/WFL 7,408 rushing yards would have ranked him with the fifth highest total at the end of the 1975 football season, and his 60 rushing touchdowns would have ranked him with the seventh highest total. Now we can understand in what elite company Jim Nance stands. Jim Nance's total rushing yards are more than Hall of Fame running backs Floyd Little, Leroy Kelly, Hugh McElhaney, Lenny Moore, Ollie Matson, John Henry Johnson, and Steve Van Buren. Prior to playing in the WFL, Nance suited up for the Eagles in 1972 but was cut during training camp. He retired at age 30 but came out of it in 1973 to play in 7 games for the New York Jets. Missing 1 full season of play makes his career statistics even more impressive. Patriots quarterbacks effectively utilized play-action passes that involved fake handoffs to Nance. The threat of a strong rushing attack allowed for big passing plays. Here's a great block by Jim Nance, who cut linebacker Chuck Allen down to size. Nance wasn't much of a pass receiver, only 133 catches over 8 AFL/NFL seasons, but that shouldn't reflect negatively upon him because running the ball was his forte. A dismal 7-year Patriots record of only 31 wins with 62 losses and 5 ties hasn't helped his Hall of Fame induction chances because players who play on habitually bad teams have a difficult time making it. In 1971, the Patriots changed their city name from Boston to New England and christened a new stadium, Schaefer Stadium. The 6 wins in 1971 were the second most that Nance experienced for the Patriots. Jim Nance is Hall of Fame worthy because he is the AFL's all-time career-leading rusher, single-season rushing leader, the WFL's second all-time career rushing leader, And at the end of the 1975 season, he would have been the 5th all-time career rushing leader and 7th all-time career rushing touchdown leader if his WFL statistics were included with his AFL and NFL statistics.